They are assuring you of the weight of that pot, that the rice will not sink that pot.
It's not going to sink.
Can we talk about the cooking process?
Yes. Heat up oil in a pot. Once the oil is hot, we're going to go in with the washed raw goat meat. A little heavy on the garlic and ginger. Fresh thyme, fresh rosemary. We're going to put curry. We're going to put thyme. That's the Gino thyme, Gino curry. And we're going to season it with both Gino pepper chicken and Gino asun cubes. We're going to be frying fresh tomatoes, onions, fresh pepper, fresh bawa, fresh tatashe. Do you have money for bell pepper? Hi guys, so I'm here with the marketing director for Gino, and a lot of your questions have been primarily how many rice, what's the quantity of rice you're going to make, how much tomato paste are you going to need. And I thought it wise to just do a quick demo. Just want to quickly go over, like a quick math to show you the quantity of rice that we're going to be making. First information that we have that is accurate, and for this I'm not going to be using the dimensions of the pots. I think I wanted to also quickly correct something. A lot of people have said the pot is 6 meters wide by 6 meters height. No, it is 6 meters wide by 6 meters wide, but it is about 1.1 meters tall and 1.3 meters deep, which means the pot caves in. The center point is 1.3 meters deep and the edge is 1.1 meters, like the height is 1.1 meters. Now my goal is to fill this pot up by at least 75 to 80%. To make this calculation easy, we're going to be using the volume of the pot. Now the volume is basically what the pot can contain. We've put some water into the pot and we're able to get like the precise volume. So this isn't just like regular calculations that have not been verified. So the volume of the pot now, that's 22,619 liters. That is what the volume of the pot is. Now I want to fill up that pot with rice to about 80%. The yield I'm hoping to achieve is 80%. To get the quantity of rice or the volume of rice I'm supposed to have at the end of the day, I'm going to be multiplying this 22.619 multiplied by 0.80. What is going to give us is 18.095. Now you already know that when a decimal is up to 5, you can carry it over into this. So that means we can do 18.10 and leave the 5, like carry that 5. Because we're cooking such a large quantity of jollof rice, right? My assumption is that my jollof rice is going to multiply by 3, which means if I put 1 kg, that 1 kg is going to multiply 3 times. So I'm going to be using like 0.875, and then I am saying that my assumption, mind you, is that my jollof rice is going to multiply 3 times, right? So I have my 3.0 here. Now to get the quantity of raw rice that I'm going to use, right? To get this, I'm going to multiply this, right, by this, and then divide it by this 3.0. So I have my 0.875 here multiplied by 18.095, and I'm going to divide that by 3.0, right? So this is the total yield that I want. Now this is what it is by the kg, and this is what I expect that my rice is going to multiply by. And that gives us what? That's going to give us 5.27. So we have 27777. So I'm going to carry that one over and make it 8. So that means we have 5,278, which means that the kg of raw rice that I need to fill up this my pot that is 6 by 6 meters that can contain 22,619 liters by 80% is 5,278 kilograms. I have decided that I'm using basmati rice to cook. Now, the largest size of basmati rice that we have is 20 kilograms. So to know how many bags of basmati rice I will need by that 20 kilograms, we are going to now come back here and divide this 5.278 divided by 20, right? It's going to give us, well, 0.2639. We can carry this 9 over. That gives us what? Well, technically 0, but you can let this 0 go. 264. So in total, I will need 264 20 kilograms of rice to fill my pot up by 80%. I am making the executive decision to do 250 bags. Because we're using Gino, I also want to now calculate and let you guys know the quantity of tomato paste that I would use. For 1 kg of rice, you would need about between 0.20 to 0.35. But because it's Nigerian jollof, I'm going to use 0.30. But now I want to find out how many kilograms of tomato paste will I need for this quantity of rice. So all you need to do, this is actually very simple, is you come here and multiply this 0.30 by the total kg of rice that you are trying to make, right? Which is the 5,278. What does that give us? We are going to need 1,000
of kg.
Yes, 583 kilograms of Gino tomato paste. The Gino that I'm using for this production is a combination of our Gino Asun tomato paste, our Gino pepper chicken paste, and our Gino patty jollof paste. So for this 1,583 kilograms, we are going to share it evenly, and all that is going to come together to make the most delicious, largest pot of Nigerian Asun jollof rice that you have ever tasted.